Hello students, I am here with a new chapter of Geography, Class 7th NCERT. So this is your first chapter, Environment. In this chapter we are going to learn about what you see in environment, what are the components of environment and what are the growing threats of environment. Let's start our chapter with the meaning of environment. Environment is our basic life support system. It provides the air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat, and the land where we live. The French word of environment is environnement, and its meaning is neighborhood.
So now let's talk about components of environment.
So in natural category, we have land, air, water and all the living things which comes under biosphere. And now coming in human man-made stuff, there are buildings, parks, bridges, roads, industries, infrastructure basically which are created by human. And repeating again, infrastructures basically which are created by humans comes in which category? Human-made category. Okay. Now coming in the human category, that is everything individual, family, community, religion, education, economic, political situation, all the groups, all the organizations there which exist are related with the human category. So there all three categories are very essential forming the components of environment. And if you closely notice, so you can see that everything is interdependent or interconnected with each other. We need to everything balance. If anything disturbed and something is unseen or left, so things can really go in a very messy way. So we are going to read about what are those things that really shuffles the entire environment and causes distress. So let's quickly understand about definition of biotic and what is abiotic. So biotic is what? The world of living organisms, for example plants and animals, or we can say that we humans also comes in biotic category, and abiotic is the world of non-living elements, for example land. Above the description you can see some pictures related with the biotic and abiotic. Biotic are related with living things, for example plants, animals, fungus, etc. And if I am going to talking about abiotic, so abiotic contain what? Non-living things, for example soil, air, minerals, light, etc. Let's now understand about ecosystem. What is ecosystem? So interrelation between plants and animals in the natural environment is called ecosystem, as you all can see in the picture. And what is ecology? The science which studies the relationship between living and non-living environment is termed as ecology. I think now you are totally understand about what is ecosystem and what is ecology. Okay. Let's just talk about natural environment. What is natural environment? Natural environment means all living and non-living things occurring naturally, meaning not because of humans. The universe is natural, but often the term natural environment only means nature on earth. In easy language we can say land, water, air, plants and animals comprise the natural environment. You are familiar with the meaning of lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere and biosphere from your previous classes. Let us learn some more facts about these domains. So, the four domains of the earth which jointly support life system are atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere, biosphere. You can easily understand about domains of earth First is atmosphere, as you can see in the picture. Next is hydrosphere. Third is lithosphere. And the last one is biosphere. With the help of picture, you can understand more about it. So first is lithosphere. Lithosphere is the solid crust or the hardtop layer of the earth. As you can see in the picture, it is made up of rocks and minerals and covered by a thin layer of soil. It is an irregular surface with various landforms such as mountains, plains, valleys, etc. Lithosphere is the domain that provides us forest, grassland for grazing, land for agriculture and human settlements. It is also a source of mineral wealth. C. Next domain is hydrosphere. The domain of water is referred to as hydrosphere. It comprises various sources of water and different types of water bodies like rivers, lakes, seas, oceans, etc. It is the essential for all the living organisms. Next domain is atmosphere. What is atmosphere? The atmosphere is the thin layer of air that surrounded the earth. The gravitational force of the earth holds the atmosphere around it. The gaseous envelope around the earth's surface consisting of mixture of gases, water vapor and tiny dust particle is called atmosphere. Atmosphere is endless with no visible boundary. Atmosphere is composed of various gases, as you can see. Ozone layer protects us from harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun. It acts as a blanket which prevents the earth from becoming too hot during day and too cold during night. Next is biosphere. So what is biosphere? Plants and animals kingdom together make biosphere or the living world. I am repeating again. Plants and animals kingdom together make biosphere or the living world. It is a narrow zone of the earth where land, water and air interact with each other to support life. Biosphere makes the earth a unique planet in the solar system. It's all about biosphere. With the help of this picture, you can easily understand what I am talking about. I already tell you that plants and animals kingdom together make biosphere or the living world. As you can see in the picture, the hydrosphere, atmosphere, lithosphere all interact within the biosphere, right? Let's talk about elements of biosphere. So basically there are three elements of biosphere: producers, consumers and decomposers. So first let's talk about producers. Who are producers? Plants are called producers. Why? Because they produce their own food. I am repeating again, because they produce their own food. They do this by using light energy from the sun, carbon dioxide from the air and water from the soil to produce food in the form of glucose or sugar. This process is called photosynthesis. Also, this process of making food is called photosynthesis. Next is consumers. Any organism that can't make its own food. I am repeating again, any organism that can't make its own food comes under consumers. Consumers are categorized in three categories. First is herbivorous, carnivorous and omnivorous. So firstly let's talk about herbivorous. First consumers, plant eating animals. For example, goat, deer, etc. These comes in herbivorous. Okay. Next is carnivorous. So second level consumers, Flesh-eating animals, for example lion, tiger, etc., comes in carnivorous. Third one is omnivorous. So consumers, they eat both plants as well as animals. For example, man, ant, etc. are comes in which category? In omnivorous category. Next element of biosphere is decomposers. So microorganisms like bacteria get their food from dead plants and animals by decomposing them and are known as decomposers. They keep the natural environment clean because they convert the dead matter of plants and animals into simple compound, which then enter the soil and air. In easy language, we can say that an organism that primarily feed on dead organism or the waste from living organisms are called decomposers. Next is food chain. In the process of consuming plants by herbivorous and herbivorous by carnivorous, there is a transfer of energy from one level to another level, which is called food chain. Okay? As you all can see in this picture, by this picture you can easily understand that what is the perfect meaning of food chain. So as you can see in this picture, it is a kind of process of consuming plants by herbivorous and herbivorous by carnivorous. There is a transfer of energy from one level to another level, which is called what? Food chain, right? Which is called food chain. In this slide we just know about what is human environment. So human beings interact with the environment and modify it accordingly to their needs. Early humans adapted themselves to the natural surroundings, right? They led a simple life and fulfilled their requirements from the nature around them. With time, needs grew and become more varied. Humans learned new ways to use and change environment, as we all know, right? They learned to grow crops, domesticate animals, and live a settled life. The wheel was invented, surplus food was produced, barter system emerged. Oh, you all are thinking that what is this barter system, right? So we will talk about it later. So where I am? Okay. Transportation became faster, information revolution made communication easier and speedy across the world. And what will happen? Because of this, modifications done by human beings have disturbed our ecosystem. Man is responsible for degrading the environment. Deforestation, soil erosion, etc. are some of the important factors. Human must maintain balance between natural and human environment. Resources to be used wisely and should be preserved for future. In the last slide, I was used a term barter system, right? So in this slide we are going to learn about that barter system. So what is barter system? A barter system is an old method of exchange. This is a system has been used for centuries and long before money was invented, right? In easy language we can say it is a trade in which goods are exchanged without the use of money. I am going to now explain in Hindi so you can understand more about it. यह वस्तुओं की अदला बदली का व्यापार है जिसमें धन का प्रयोग नहीं होता है. It is a trade in which goods are exchanged without the use of money. So, in this chapter, we learned about many things related with the environment. Okay, so I think you should know that when we are celebrate World Environment Day, so World Environment Day is celebrated on 5th June every year, and World Water Day is celebrated on 22nd March every year. Okay? So by this chapter, you learn that how much environment is important for us. Environment is our basic life support system, right? So let's join our hands together to make our environment clean and green. Thank you.